perception of ADR board. So it's a bit of an oft-quoted story, but I'll tell it nevertheless. The idea of ADR board was actually conceived in NLS. So it so happened that I, along with 3 of my friends, went to this competition in NLS, and we realized that there's a huge difference between our perception of ADR and what it actually looks like. And that's because back in college, we did not have a dedicated body which could guide us, which could create opportunities for us, and most importantly, which could create a strong ADR culture in college. And that's exactly what our vision is, to foster a strong ADR culture in college. And in just 1 year, we have had some of the most dedicated, smart and hardworking people in our committee who have not just shared this vision with us, but also developed it and made it better. So that in short is how ADR board came into being and what exactly its vision is. Changes are happening in 2 aspects really. There are changes happening in competitive ADRs and changes in ADR in general. So regarding competitive ADRs, since a lot of ADR competitions are moving online, so we are trying to get our students accustomed to online behavior and online ADRs by conducting regular virtual practice rounds. Apart from that, we are also trying to diversify our choice of judges and problems, and in the future we are also keen on having international judges so that we can have a cross-cultural aspect to dispute resolution. Now regarding changes happening in ADR in general, we are trying to contribute to literature and existing issues through our newsletter, and we are also trying to have regular webinars and workshops to keep our students updated about the different changes which are happening in ADR currently.
Since its inception a year ago, the ADR board has received slots for 25 different competitions, out of which we have received notable citations in 14 different competitions, ranging from NLIU INADR to Advocate Maximus organized by PACT. The 2 international competitions for which the NLU ADR board received slots for the first time were ICC Hong Kong International Mediation Competition and the INADR Brno International Mediation Competition. The participating teams have been able to receive citations in both these competitions, with the finalists and the best interaction with the mediator in the ICC Hong Kong Mediation Competition being one of the best performances that NLU has ever had. Further, NLU becomes the first Indian team to reach the finals of the ICC International Mediation Competition Hong Kong.
So, at a time where journals and blogs are in trend, the reason why we chose a newsletter instead was because ADR by its very nature is dynamic and ever evolving, and therefore it becomes very important that we tap on the ADR updates as frequently as possible. Now, for the question as to how we stand out, our newsletter is not only the only Indian ADR newsletter which accepts submissions, but is also a part of those rare publications which contains information in a variety of forms. Now by this I mean that the newsletter contains not only ADR updates, but also practitioners and students' perspective of those updates by way of submissions or by way of pure opinionated pieces. So all in all, not only do we focus on arbitration, which is the general trend, but also on other forms of ADR such as mediation or negotiation.
With the intention of growing the culture of ADR at NLU, we have a few things in mind. Firstly, a session on how to strategize and plan when you go for a mediation or a negotiation. We have the plans for a credit course or a workshop on how to understand ADR and go for an arbitration. Next, we have plans on how to write an arbitral award and maybe a competition in the future.
So, importance of ADR. So even though the legal environment is changing drastically, one thing which is certain is that the disputes are getting technical day by day. They can no longer be effectively adjudicated solely by the courts. More so because such disputes require not only judges who know law, but also specialists of that particular field. And this is where ADR steps in. Now, apart from this, ADR provides a wide autonomy and discretion to both parties. So wide that the parties can literally shape the whole redressal and the dispute resolution mechanism. And this is the very reason why ADR is gaining so much importance and will be gaining much more importance in the coming future.